Clark's Rambling, Episode 4. There's Moors to the Mystery. Hello everybody, Clark Kent here with a urban legend coming from South America's furthest southern point. A local legend about a mysterious chain of islands closer to Antarctica than any other continent on Earth, known as Mors Insula, translating to Death Island in Latin. That's crazy. Now, the island is privately owned by Caesar Genetics, that is currently led by one Locke Oberon Markov. Now, something strange about the island is that it gets shipping of tons and tons of meat and plants and metal and all this doohickey bullshit straight from here to there, no nothing in between. All straight delivered to Moors. Now, something very strange, another strange thing about the island is how it is so remote and so privately owned, yet there's legends from the locals about bats with scales and beaks and beakless, featherless birds that walk on two legs or four legs and have hands or no hands. It's strange, but those descriptions, they match up with dinosaurs. We only know dinosaurs from Matan, a little Norwegian island in the middle of fuck-ass nowhere. Now, what is the difference between the two? Well, one was owned by one Aten, strange little fella, and the other is owned by Caesar Genetics, known for their de-extinction programming, led by one S.E. Wilkins. Now, I don't know what her name is, I didn't bother to research it, but on the official website of Caesar Genetics, that is where she is listed. Now, how do we know it's de-extinction project? Not specifically on the island. It's because of multiple areas where there are de-extincted animals, like the Columbian mammoth and the megalania, giant fucking koalas. So many strange little things. Hell, they even brought back the elephant bird on New Zealand. But that is nothing to do with it. Now, I believe, it's dinosaurs. Because I've lived in this town, this good town, for all my life, and I've seen strange things. I've seen strange guys in green armor with a helmet that seems to open and close on their face like some Iron Man bullshit. And then they come in, they make a ruckus in an alleyway or a forest or whatever, and they either leave with something in a kennel or leave with something in the back of a truck with a tarp over it. Once I saw them leave with a body bag, and there's no news reports on any of this stuff. No news coverage, no officer intervention, no nothing. They killed a man, and nobody did anything about it. It's strange. I believe that this Moors is spearheaded and privately funded by the government. The government funds this operation because they want bioweapons, dinosaur bioweapons, and then they are going to use those bioweapons against us to keep us in line. Now, yeah, it's crazy, but I believe it. I believe it because there are so graphic attacks. One guy, 24, that's 24, puncture holes in his chest, no organs left in there, no heart, no lungs, no liver, no nothing. And they did nothing. His arm was missing. He was gutted like a fish, fucking stabbed a dozen times by a knife the size of this fucking base, and then they did nothing about it. Nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. And then they think that I'm not gonna come in and report on all of this stuff. I'm not gonna report in on any of it. That's stupid. There's another guy who said he was being stalked by a bipedal beakless bird with feathers and hands, and then he died. He was ripped open, his arms were missing, his face was gnawed off, and there were narrow, troodontid-like bite marks in his all over his body. It was sliced open, but only parts of his guts were eaten. Not very much else. Most of the meaty parts of his body was eaten, but somebody, his neighbor, came in with a fucking broom. Didn't take any photos, didn't take nothing, no camera footage, no nothing. And then they take the body, the police, they don't report on it, news doesn't report on it, nobody does. Nothing happens. There's just this murder, potential animal attack, probably the latter, and they do nothing about it. Government coming in and covering all up. You can mark my words, it's the government. The government is the problem, and we need to solve that problem. That's Kent Clark out. My rambling is over, but there's still more to the mystery. Alright, Gary, you can turn off the camera.